Hi, welcome back to Transformer Review Offs. Check out my tons of new hipster sweater. This will be the visual cue that you're actually watching something I recorded in 2014. I am like 2 years behind now on my review videos, which is terrible and probably means that no one's really chomping on the bit for me to do anything like this. But the other day, Thu reviewed or released his top 13 of 2013, which I did a little looking into, and I guess that's your top 13 Transformer purchases for the year. So I figure, well, I can do that. And this is going to be a little bit of a preview, because, you know, I haven't reviewed most of these. And actually, some of them I haven't even done review videos for yet. Still on my desk. Most of my Transformers are in storage at the moment, so I don't have a whole lot in the way of visual aids. We'll see if I can, I don't know, throw some pictures up or something. But I did grab a couple, so I have some stuff to do. So let's get right down to it. Number 13 is Beast Hunters Abominus. Not Predacons Rising. Beast Hunters. Predacons Rising Abominus is the one that comes in the single pack of all 5 guys, and I got that. It's they got the translucent plastic, and I hated it. The connections, the joints, everything was terrible. But I was finally able to track down a Blatant Cutthroat are out in stores right now. There's tons of them. Ripper Snapper is nowhere to be found, so I broke down and got a Cindersaur smokescreen package, so I now technically have a Prime Abominus. And it's just, combiners are my favorite gimmick when it comes to Transformers, and having them in a small size just makes it even better somehow. So yeah, that's number 13. Number 12 is Real Gear Booster X10, who kind of looks like Laserbeak. He's one of the movie Real Gear dudes that they're not actual characters, but they turn into real stuff. And I love that series, and he was great. So number 12. Number 11 is Animated Wreck-Gar, because Wreck-Gar is awesome, Animated Wreck-Gar is awesome, and his toy is surprisingly fun, despite being a horrific shell former. But it suits the character, and I really like him. He's a blast. Number 10, oh, here's one I actually prepared, is Generation Scourge, because I absolutely adore flying wings, and he is just marvelous when it comes to them. I actually like him better than IDW Megatron, who you'll be hearing about later on too. So he's my flying wing for this best of list. Number 9 is G1 Dreadwind and Darkwing, because they go together. These guys, if you're not familiar with them, they're Power Masters. They turn into jets, and then the jets combine into a big, stupid-looking, enormous thing. And it's like, you got the combiners going on, you've got Power Masters going on, and it's kind of hilarious. I mean, you don't see alt mode combiners outside of like movie Skids and Mudflap and G1 Micromasters. Number 8 is Armada Tidal Wave. Speaking of combiners, a dude who turns into 3 separate things and is completely enormous. He's seriously like this big. I love him, and I got Armada Megatron, or I think Galvatron, I don't remember. There's a video coming, you'll find out, but I got him basically to be an accessory to Tidal Wave, because you can combine them, and it's so ridiculous, and it's amazing. Tidal Wave is probably the best Armada toy. He's just amazing. Number 7, oh, here's one I can show you. Number 7 is IDW Sandstorm, and people are going to get mad at me because I didn't say Springer, but the fact is, as much as I like Springer, because he is pretty good, he had a lot of little tiny flaws, and they fixed him up with Sandstorm. So he's everything I liked about Springer, plus a little bit more. I think I like Springer's helicopter form better than his. This backpack is just stupid. It makes him impossible to pose next to other things, because it's like if you bend the wheels back, he falls over. So you got to keep it out like this. So it's like, okay, just scouts below him. But he's a lot of fun, and I actually really like his dune bugging mode. It's pretty fantastic. Number 6 is G1 Astro Train. I always wanted to get an Astro Train, and he's so awesome. Just this big chunk of die-cast locomotive. I mean, he's a G1 toy, so like his arms are all tiny and flappy, but it doesn't matter. It's G1 Astro Train. He's amazing. Triple changes are my other favorite gimmick in Transformers, and he is, he was like the first one, and he's just fantastic. And now I need to get I think a Universe, the one that turns into a bullet train. I need to get one of those. That is like the top of my list. Astro Train. Number 5 is Dark of the Moon Shockwave. I always wanted to get one of these. I don't know why I didn't when he was actually like on store shelves, because I was collecting while he was out. But when it comes to movie toys, this guy is like tops. And as bad as Bayformers look in general, the movie toys are really fantastic when you get down to it. This is before Prime brought us, you know, the lessening of the plastic and the smaller class sizes. So he's kind of hefty, and just the engineering that goes into this toy is amazing. And I've been sitting here transforming him back and forth every now and then ever since I got him. I mean, that's really awesome. He's got nothing to do with actual Shockwave, but I like this guy. Number 4 is Alternator Shock Blast, aka Shockwave, who turns into a little purple Mazda car, which I've actually seen on the road, which was kind of a thrill. As alternators go, alternators are my favorite line. Well, he's not quite my favorite, because there's going to be one more higher on the list, but he's really fantastic. I wish mine was not missing a hood, but this is Shockwave time. Number 3 is Classics Megatron. He's the one that turns into a Nerf gun, and I just adore the hell out of that, because he's so ridiculous looking, but the transformation is fantastic because you kind of wad him up and then you close the things around him. I can't wait to get to the video for that. Number two I brought out with me. Number 2 is Alternator's Ravage. This is my top find for the year. I never thought I would find one of these, but I happened to go to Big Fun when there was like a whole shit ton of alternators there, and I got him, and I got somebody else. You'll have to wait for the video to find out who that was. But he's just beautiful. It's a car that turns into a giant cat, and he's amazing. He's got these butt guns over here. His transformation, despite being an alternator, his transformation is really simple, and it's a lot of fun, and he is just fantastic. I mean, the moment I saw him, I was like, I need one of these, and I finally got one, and it's wonderful. Which brings me to my number 1, and like I said, Ravage is my top find, making this, you know, the top one that I went out and actually purchased, and I kind of wish I still had the money because he was a little pricey, but I have no regrets. I'm going to make a lot of people mad because this is not a Transformer, it is a third party, but my number 1 transforming robot toy of 2013. I can't even say it. This is glorious. I cannot believe that I own one of these. Yeah. So that's it. That's my 2013, or that's my top 13 of 2013. Yeah, hopefully I will actually do more videos. I don't know if people actually care about that or not. But, you know, as long as it's not summer, look for this. That'll mean I finally caught up. Good night, everybody.